here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Can't get him to the ground.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarter...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
7, Tulsa, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Just ran over it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Power football with the run. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Green Wave. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Tulsa! A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the the returner is stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a crease. It's Hankins. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Now on 3rd down after that run. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
On the ground, it's Hankins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Tulsa, 7.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's a draw. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's straight. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hendricks. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Tulsa, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
42, Tulsa, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for room. It's good. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to pass. It's high. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're by 7 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll leave it with him. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, better look out. Sprinting away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Turning it on. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Shakes off the defender. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a hit. Pick off to stop the threat. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play